Hello everyone, this is Princess here, and for today's video we're going to talk about the next event coming for Global, which is going to be Korra's Lost Chapter. So Korra is finally getting a Force Echo, and he's getting a burst weapon, and in addition, Noctis will be getting a rework, and he's getting a Force. So let's get started. So Noct's Force weapon is called the Durandal. This will grant him the Force time Inherited Heart, and his Force partner is Zack. So this is a 6-hit AoE Brave split HP attack dealt 4 times, and it grants Warp Step to the party for 2 turns. So going to the bonus, you get, there we go. So you get 40% if the previous turn was an ally's turn, and then 40% if someone has any buff or effect, at least at level 0. But keep in mind that this is once per turn, and launches and triggers are excluded. Alright, and then we have Korra's burst weapon, which is called the Imano Tsurugi, which will grant Kojishi Dance. I hope I pronounced both of those right. It's a 10-hit AoE Brave split HP attack that is dealt twice. Then for his burst effect, so it is 8 turns, and this will not remove a previously applied Oath of Absolute Defense from a party member. So in other words, you can put it on both party members. This also raises the party's attack by 50% and their brave damage cap by 50%, HP damage by 20%, and then max brave cap by 30%. Okay, so for the boss, you're going to be fighting the Liquid Warrior and its sword again. So pretty much its attacks are still the same. It's just the Shinryu itself is going to be a lot different. And for starters, you still want to kill the sword first before the boss's recast skill goes off. And then if you look at the elements here and its resistances, it's immune to elemental resist down, so Kurosame is not going to help you out here. It also absorbs all elements except for ice and earth, so characters like Garnet are really not going to help for this fight. So for the boss's force gauge, for the whole fight, the gauge increases by 1% whenever you act, and then at 1 out of 5, they will lower your attack by 100%, and then when the gauge reaches 30%, you will be delayed by 1 turn. 2 out of 5, they will lower your brave gains by 30%, and then at 3 out of 5, raises party damage by 100%. And then for its force time, so it still has the party brave HP damage by 100%, but it also adds an HP sap that is 80% of your max HP. And then for its force weakness, you still want to use a melee force that will deal max brave damage in 1 hit. This will cause the boss to use Shutdown, where it not only lowers its brave damage resist and its defense, but it also restores your HP as well. So examples of any forces that can cancel the boss's force time, aside from Korra, you also have Tifa, you can use Pain, Squall, Seven, or Zack. So what I personally did for this fight, I let the boss get its force time active, and then I would cancel it with a melee force. That way I wouldn't have to deal with the delays and the HP sap. So that's definitely something I would recommend doing. But with all that being said, I'm going to head over to JP now, and I'm going to showcase Noct's Force and then Korra's Burst. So I will be right back. Alright, so we're back in JP. So this is just the overall map for Korra's Lost Chapter. It's going to end right over here. So I'm going to head over to Lufenia. So here's my Korra over here. He does have his Burst. I did fully green it the second I got it. And then here is my Noctis over here. We just go over to right over here. So this is the Force passive that I have on him. And yeah, I'm just going to go into the Lufenia, so give me a quick second. Alright, so here is Inherited Heart. I love that animation, especially at the near end when Zack just launches him in the air and then cheers for him from the back. It's the best. Okay, so now we're going to go in with Korra's Burst. So here is Kojishi Dance. Well, actually, wait, you know what? Let me, so I'm going to start by putting Oath of Absolute Defense on Lunafreya. Here we go. And then I'm going to go in with his finishing burst. Here we are. God, that's sick. Alright, so his burst effect is active now, and it is for 8 turns. Alright, so let's just go with like a simple HP attack with Noct over here, just so I can get a move on with Core. So now I use one of his skills over here. And now it's on Noctis. So what you can do for this is just, how do I say this? Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Um, what I normally do with Core is I don't go into burst phase with him unless I really need to. But I mainly use just his finishing burst, have his effect active, and then I would just put Oath of Absolute Defense um, on both party members. And what I do like is, if you remember, if a boss attacks someone who has Oath of Absolute Defense on them, Core would proc his additional attack twice. But if you have his buff on two party members, he will attack 4 times when the boss is attacking everyone. So that's definitely something that I would recommend doing. And with Noctis, his force condition isn't really that hard to like fill out. Like, it's not restricted to him. It's something that the whole party can do. So if you're doing runs where like the boss doesn't get a turn, you can easily use that to your advantage and like just raise the bonus up as much as you can. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you will be pulling for Core or for Noctis or for both. And I will see you all next time.